Alright guys, welcome back to Hallast 719. Wanted to do a little update with the Yanmar tractor. It's a Yanmar YM155d YM155d. So I spent a good hour and a half, 2 hours getting water out of the fuel. That was my issue with it. So I'm trying to get water out of the fuel, and I ended up getting probably half a gallon of water. Basically, I just cracked this that comes in from the fuel, put a new fuel filter in there, dirty already. So new fuel filter, drained all the water out of it. Water stopped coming out. Fired it up, went around the property, the yard one time, and it just shut off. More water. So pulled that bolt off, the banjo bolt, and let it sit there for a good 20 minutes. It was off and on. Water and fuel, bled the injectors, just basically cracked the banjo bolts on the injectors, and right there on the side. So ripped it around the property, did a bunch of grading and weeding. Basically just drug the yard as much as I could. Of course, did it all after I washed the kids' car, after I washed my car, so they're full of dirt. But as you can see, that's what we got. It's full of weeds. Brought them all back to the backyard behind the barn so that they will wither away. So with that being said, I think next time you see me with a tractor, it's probably going to be a skid steer. So I'm probably going to be buying a skid steer. Don't know what I want. Probably a Bobcat, just because parts are easy to get, attachments are easy to get. If I do a John Deere, they have their own special fittings, hydraulic line fittings, but there's companies out there now that are, doing adapters. And I think, could be wrong, you can't just go onto Amazon and buy like oil filters, fuel filters, fittings, stuff like that, I think, for the John Deere. Whereas Bobcat, that stuff is everywhere. So, with that being said, I don't know. Want to clear some stuff, do something with the Mercedes, get rid of Project Crack Pipe. The ultimate plan is, these are always my plans, is I'm going to take this shipping container, shove it all the way back until it's flush with the barn. But I'm going to get another shipping container where Project Crack Pipe is, way over there, under that little porch thing that's falling down. I'm going to put another shipping container in there. So I might do this shipping container first, get one, dump it in there, take majority of the stuff out of here, put it into that one, and then take this one, slide it back, because I think the barn is 22 feet deep. These are 40-foot shipping containers. So if I could shove it back, so maybe I can do an addition behind that barn. I have the room. It goes another, I don't know, 44 feet from the barn to the fence. So I only technically need to use 20 feet, which gives me the plenty of easement for power lines, cable. I think those are just cable lines, power runs up front. So yeah, the plan is to get more back here, property space, put that shipping container back there. So I think I'm gonna need something with a little more power than this thing can do. I mean, this thing can only cut grade about 2 inches for about 3 feet, and then the bucket's full, and then I'm digging in. So granted, it's 4-wheel drive, but 4-wheel drive doesn't work because I believe the gears in here, like a portal gear setup in there, is stripped because of the shaft. The steering shaft that goes through is all worn out. So I believe this side is good. So this side needs seal, bevel gear, and then some worm gear. I had it apart a long time ago, and the guy gave me a parts list of what it needs. But yeah, I'm just I mean, it's something. The tractor's something. I might end up just keeping it just to drag the yard. The skid steer will be more for work. I do have a dump trailer. Not saying I want to do side jobs, but if something happens, I can do, yard cleanups, trash hauling, trash cleanups. Just gotta do my own trash cleanup and weeds and stuff. So, and then obviously the plan is I can't pick up a lot of these tree trunks with this. I'd have to cut the tree trunks and do all kinds of other dumb stuff, which would be a lot easier if I can just pick it up with like a skid steer or something and dump it in the dump trailer. But overall, this works. It's just a 2-cylinder diesel, and it gets hot. It's bouncy, stiff, and yeah, I don't know. I like it. It does the job. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. I'm gonna go take a shower. Pooped. I stink. Stink from poop. And stinking pooped. Alright, guys. See you guys on the next video. Got any questions, comments? I do have another, I guess, whole transmission with a block for this one, because second gear in this one it grinds. So the plan was to do all that, but then I started looking at parts. I think just the engine block that I have back there, people are selling them for like $500 to $700. Just some other stuff on it. I'm like, man, maybe I should just part it out. Probably could just part this out and probably make $5 or $6 grand, but then what am I left with? But alright, guys, gotta go. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Keep being you. Alright, guys, later.